5-seater beds here. Got to get it all taken apart, cleaned up, just freshen it up, and then start taking apart the Pioneer bed and see what all we need to do to get it mocked up. All right, we got the 5-seater bed cleaned up, and then I think all we're gonna do is unplug the brake lights, unbolt the shock for the bed, and then we can undo the 2 bolts that hold it on in the back. Should just lift right off. All right, we're gonna go ahead and unbolt all that, and we're gonna try to lift it off. All right, we got the brake lights unplugged, or the tail lights. Undoing the shock. All right, the shock's out. We just need to undo these 2 bolts on each side. I think they're 12s. All right, we got the bed off. Can already tell. This safety latch from the 5-seater needs to go ahead and come off. That's for when the seats are up, so the bed can't flip back. You're just gonna have to ride it out. Through it. All right, so we got to take more stuff off.
Whoops.
No, we might as well just go ahead and cut the muffler off. Already down here.
Right there. That's it.
Wait, we need to go forward more. Oh, behind this thing.
Behind?
Yeah. Dripping? That ain't getting
Video.
It's on.
Alright.
Oh, go right here on the left. We going forward? This bar. This bar. Bar that in.
Huh? Alright, gotta go that way. Are we latched?
Got the seats on the back, got the cooler rack. So we got the Pioneer loaded up. We got to get it dropped off at Explicit ATV and Side-by-Side. We got the lower portion of the cage all bolted up like factory. We just need to get this tied in at the top, try to get it bolted up like factory, go from there. Doors are on, need to clean up the plastics a little more, and then after the top of the cage is finished up, we can get it wrapped. Cage is welded up at the top, getting the old Honda windshield off already, getting ready to throw the Superatv flip up on it. And then up next is gonna be the roof. All right, just left Explicit. Now we're getting the Pioneer unloaded over here to Escambia Metal and Fab. We're gonna go ahead and get the roof all done up and then go from there. All right, finished up the Pioneer roof. I'm dropping it off over here to get wrapped. New windshield. We got a solid one-piece roof. So just got the Pioneer back from getting wrapped. Went ahead, got all the foam thrown between the roof and the cage. Got the Christmas lights thrown on there. And then sometime this week, we're gonna plan a day so we can get the lift, wheels, tires, portals, get all that thrown on it. And then should be ready for New Year's at Boggs. Getting the Pioneer loaded up. We're about to head over to Explicit ATV side by side so we can get the lift, everything thrown on, and should be able to finish it up today. So pick back up when we get over there. Got the hub on, upper arm. Josh over here stripping her out.
Yeah.
So we ran into our first issue, having to grind down these bushings. Superatv, they're correct. It was just on the arms. So the backing plate for the portal fit fine into the stock A arm. So we ground down the metal sleeve in the bushing and then matched the outer rubber pieces to fit. So got that side on there, and then Josh is finishing up the other one.
We got the shocks off this thing. We got to sit down as low as we can get it, level it.
Got one corner about 75% done. Wheels and tires over there hiding. We got Josh over here filling up our first portal. Getting some of that syrup in there. So these cotter pins for the ball joints are facing the rear, so we're gonna unbolt the lower shock bolt, and then unbolt the arms from the frame, pull the hub, pull everything off with it. Brakes down there hanging. We're getting new lines anyway, so we'll be good. Getting this tie rod taken off over here. All right, update. We got this side portal bracket arm, got everything on. Still got to do the brakes front and rear. Also get the tie rod adjusted, but we need to get it set on the ground before we do all that. Alright, just got the tie rods adjusted. Everything's still pretty loose. Gonna go test drive it, see if we can get it going straight, and then might need to make a few more adjustments before we actually tighten up the tie rods, and then go from there. But taking it on the first test drive. So the buggy's pretty much done. Got to make a couple more adjustments on the front camber. I think the tie rods are pretty set. Rear's dialed in so far. Not sure how it's going to do with 8 people in it once it squats a little bit. But this is pretty much it. Roof still needs to get powder coated and topped with C-deck. Got the back seats in. Still got the plastics on these seats. And then we do need to figure out audio. Now we're gonna do a sound bar, subs under the front seat, and then I think we're doing 4 towers back here in the back.